major factors in selection that you've got available, conditions or the opponent?
Probably a little bit of both. The availability, we're starting to get a couple back now. Hopefully we'll have Hamish back next week. Schultz is maybe a couple of weeks away, so it's a little bit of that, and then the conditions definitely, although it's not as humid as up there early in the year, so the slipperiness and the greasy conditions aren't as bad this time of the year, but definitely the conditions play a factor in who we're going to pick.
So who gets the advantage there? What sort of player is best for that?
Probably guys who can run out the game or who are going to spend good when the ball's on the ground. It's history has told us over the last 2 or 3 years up there that the ball spends a lot of time on the ground or over the back of packs and those sorts of things.
The issue on that and then skills, how's that progressed in the way in which you're selecting the side, particularly after what we saw last week? Still guys who are kicking the ball rather horridly, if I can use that word.
Yeah, look, it's we haven't got a magic wand, and we're not going to be able to pick 5 or 6 players and bring them straight in. It's going to improve it tremendously. It's got a fair bit to do with, once again, how we want to move the ball, the confidence of the group, all those sorts of things impact on it. Jasper Pittard is also coming up this weekend, so but they're not going to be the magic pill to make all that fix up and get better. So we'll work on it, but these conditions here make it hard. Both teams will struggle under the conditions with the slipness of the ball.
Matty, I know it probably feels a bit like Groundhog Day, but it's been a big week for Travis Boak and all that kind of thing. Do you feel like it's getting closer now to being resolved, perhaps by the end of next week?
Oh, look, it's probably been brought to a head over the last week or so, which is good or bad, I suppose. But we're still very confident that he's going to stay. But once we get his name signed and sealed and delivered, we'll be very happy then. But we've certainly put a lot of work into him, and I think you can get by the talk of our players when they get asked about it, or any of our other coaches, that we're pretty strong that he's going to stay here and commit his future here to our club for the next few years at least.
When did you last ask him what his situation was?
Monday night, I had a good chat with him after our review and all that sort of stuff, and just once again told him where we're at and where we're going and what we're about. He seemed pretty comfortable with that. He had his family were over on the weekend again, so I had a good discussion with them too.
Has he told you when he's going to make a decision?
No, not yet. No.
How much did he buy into that discussion about where the team was going?
No, he's fully aware of what we're doing, and he's very keen to make us a better club, and that's why we're pretty confident he's going to stay. He's got some real leadership qualities and wants to do something about this club and make it better, and he's going to play a big part in that. So he's engaged in that conversation and wants to know where we're going and what we're doing, and he isn't just worried about pure financial stuff. He's really concerned about, as a footy club, what we need to do to get better, and he certainly plays a part in that.
And if he doesn't stay, where does that leave Port?
It leaves us in a pretty good bargaining place, I would have thought. We can deal with a lot of clubs where Travis can end up, and we'll make sure we get very, very well compensated.
How did you feel about Paul Rose's line that you're not using him in the right role? That he's an inside midfielder and you're using him on the outside?
We determine it by what best suits him and what best suits us as a team. The last 2 weeks he's definitely played totally inside, and that's it. But his best footy for us this year has been coming up the ground and sort of knowing that he's going to get tagged wherever he goes, coming up the ground, taking his man wherever he wants, and what best fits him to help him get the ball, and also what helps us as a footy team. So everything we do will be based around what's going to make us a better team and help us win the game more so than what's going to help the individual play well.
Is he right? His best work could be done on the inside?
That's what we want him to be very good at, but nowadays, there's not many players that are just purely inside and that's it, and they're a dying breed, those guys, and Travis has immense capabilities on the outside with his running capabilities. He's terrific on the outside, so he's got to have the best of both worlds, and how do we set him up to have the best of that?